Hello everyone. So today I am going to show a PPT presentation upon the topic 8085 program on finding a factorial of a number. So let's get started. First of all, I am going to tell you what is the factorial of a number. So the factorial of a non-negative integer, if we have to find out, it is the product of all positive integers less than or equal to n. So if we do n into n minus 1 and into n minus 2 and keep doing it till 1, then we get the factorial of a number. So I want to explain to you a presentation about the same. So first of all, let us see a flow chart explaining how will we get the factorial of a number. First of all, we will load a number into B. For example, let us take 3. I will take 3 and explain the factorial of a number. Now, if b is greater than 1, then we will go into this loop. If b is less than 1, say if b is negative, then there is no point in taking a factorial of a number. Why? Because we have to see the definition of factorial of a number. The factorial of a number is the number multiplied by lesser numbers to it. If we take a negative number, there is infinity to go. So that's why first of all we are asking if b is greater than 1. B is not even 1, because if we take b greater than 1, b is equal to 1, then the immediate lesser number is 0. So 1 into 0 will be 0. That's why we are taking b greater than 1. So if b greater than 1 is false, then it is true, then multiply b into b minus 1 and then decrease b by 1. What will happen? And now this goes again here. Now is b is greater than 1? If yes, then multiply b by b minus 1, and this loop keeps on going, and in the end b will become 1, as you can see. After that, b greater than 1 will become false, and then store result in memory and end. Let's go further. So now this is the simulator. This is where we will run the program. I am just showing you the screen of the simulator. Here you can see A, B, C, D, E, H, L. These all are registers, and these are flags. S, Z. A flag basically is for pointing out what we. So the registers here are for storing the data apart from the memory. There is memory, and then there are registers, and then there is flags. Flags are used to interpret the result we are getting in whatever program simulation we are doing. But registers are used to store the values, just like a memory. So now I want to show you how the program runs, how the program of factorial runs. So this is the program instructions on how the program will run. First, let me show you how the program will run. So first of all, load the number. So here we are writing LXIH 8000H. So 8000H is a memory location that we have assumed is our location. Now we will denote it with M also, because M shows you its memory. Now also register A is accumulator. Whatever operation is done before. Okay. So first of all, we have to load the number from memory to HL pair. We have to load the memory location into HL pair. After that, we have to take the number from memory to B. So suppose the number is 3. So I am taking the number 3 and explaining a little bit for how this program will run. Okay, move D10H. So basically this is the D register, and we have to set the value of D register as 0 1 in hexadecimal. So in D we have stored 1. After that we have to call multiplication. So this is MUL. We have to call multiplication. So from here our we are going here MUL. Here we are writing move EB. So whatever it is there in B, we have to store in E. So whatever there is in B there is 3, we have to store in B. So E value, the value in register E is 3 now. Load B to E. Now next, basically we are doing XRRA. I will explain what is this later on. First of all, let's just assume that we understand how XRRA moves. So this is clear accumulator to store result. Accumulator is A. Yeah, I told you accumulator is A. So clear accumulator to store result. So we are clearing accumulator. So A becomes 0. Now add D. Whatever if it is written like this, so we will assume that the next the register whose name is not written is A. So add D means add D to A. So whatever value is there in D, we will add it to A. So D we have 1. Now we are adding it to A. So A becomes 1 plus 0, that is 1. Next is DCRE. Now DCR means decrement. So we have to decrease E. We'll decrease E by 1 because this instruction means whatever register pair, whatever register is there, decrease the value in it. So E we have 1, we had 3. So now we will have 2 in it. Now we are written if Z is 0, jump to ML. Now these flags are always 0 till they become 1, and they will become 1 if in the instruction above them, before them, the value is getting 0, then the flag will become 1. But here nothing like that is happening. So we will jump to ML. ML means add D to A. So here again we are adding D to A. So A becomes 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. And now second will become second is decrement E. So now again we will decrement E, and E will become 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, no, I am wrong. E will become 2 minus 1 equal to 1. Now again we will see jump to ML because still Z is 0. The initial value of Z of all the flags is 0. See, in the simulator we can see Z is 0. So after that we will go again to ML. ML means here add D. D to A will add. Now adding D to A becomes 3. Again decrement 3, E, now E becomes 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Now Z is 1. Now flag has changed to value 1. So now we will not jump to ML, now we will transfer here, we'll come down. Transfer contents of A to D. So A was 3, we will transfer it to D. Now D has become 3. And return result. Return result means we'll go back here, after call multiplication. And the next instruction is DCRB, means decrease B by 1. So B will become 3 minus 1 equal to 2. After that jump to fact and everything. So I have shown you this much. If you completely do the program if you completely do the program, the whole program like this, you will understand that D is equal to 6 is coming as a result. We took B equal to 3, and B into 3, B is 3. Now the factorial of 3 is 6, which will get the result in D equal to 6. Okay, so I will be explaining the program opcodes, that is the mnemonics which is written here. I will be explaining that. So opcode is the portion of the machine language instruction that specifies the operation to be performed. This is very clear in itself. The first is LXIH 8000H. So this 8000H, the H which is written afterwards means it is a hexadecimal number. Now this is a memory location. Now LXIH 8000H means we have to load this memory location into the HL register pair. These instructions are used to load the 16-bit addresses into the register pair, which is HL, and this is loaded into the HL register pair, which I have told you. Now secondly we have MOV-BM. MOV is the short form for move. Now I already told you ABCD and all HL, all of these are register pairs, and in registers we store the hexadecimal numbers. Now we have to move whatever number we have from memory, that is M, to B, that is move BM. They take number from memory to B. That is the simplest explanation of move BM. Now third we have MVID01H. Now this is basically again move immediately. I means immediate, MV is still for move. So B register pair we already know. So 01H is number 01 in hexadecimal. So we have to set the register D to 01. 4 is call multiplication. So here we have label MUL. So whenever the pointer comes to call multiplication, it will jump to here. And let's go to this. So here we have written move EB. So MOV still again means move. Whatever written is value is there in B, we have to move that in E. B and E are registers. XRA A. Now this is basically, I told you accumulator is A. XRAA is a clear accumulator to store result. How this will happen? This I will tell you. This instruction XRA performs a XOR operation of the register A, and here we are written A, means we have to do XOR operation of A with A only. So that's why when we do here, this is the XOR operation. XOR operation means if both are 1 it will be 0, if both are 0 it will be 0 again. So that's why when we do XOR operation with of A with A, the answer is 0. So here we are written clear accumulator to store result XRAA. So for, after we do this instruction, the accumulator will be cleared and its answer will be 0. That will be stored in the accumulator, that is register A. Now add A. Now add D. Here whenever we write instruction like this, this means add whatever value there is in this register, which is D. Here D we have chosen, to instruction, and the second one is A. So this instruction adds, the default addend is A, that is the accumulator. Here D is being added to A. This is the simplest definition. Now DCRE. This means DCR means decrement, and register is E. So whatever value there is in E, we have to decrease it by E, 1. Now JNZML. Now if here it is written that this instruction makes the programmer jump to the given label, here it is ML, if Z is equal to 0. Z, here see it is written jump if not Z. If not Z. This means that when Z is 0, it will it will jump to whatever label it is given, that is ML. Move DA. Now again move instruction we have, so transfer contents of A to D, and both are register pairs, and and this is return result. So here we had jumped from when we called multiplication. After that, whatever result we have got, with that we are going back here. Decreases B, DCRB. DCRB is decreases B by 1. DCR is decrease and the register is 1 B. And 13 is J and Z fact. Again it is same, jump if not Z and jump to fact label. INX. Now next is INX. This take the pointer to the next location and store the result. It is simply just storing the result. And the next is move MD. Again this is move store. Again this is move whatever contents is there in D to AM. And HLT is terminate the program. Halt, that is terminate the program. Thank you. So I want to add one more PPT slide afterwards. I run the program. First of all, I put the memory location 0007H, and here in the 7 memory location I put the value 3, and the factorial of a program runs and gives the value at D. So at D you can see 06. So this is the output I am showing you the output of the program.